Good morning. And as I adjust my seat here, Mr. Hug drove this car last, so of course everything's set up for his 6-foot tall self. But I am only 5'5", so I gotta adjust some things here. There we go. All right, now we are on our way. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. Already in the high 40s. The sun is coming up. And it's going to be a beautiful, bright day. And yes, I still need new brakes. Or something. I don't know what's going on back there. I think my caliper might be sticking. My rear caliper. One of the rear calipers anyway. So, got to get that checked. Transmission fluid for this vehicle. Premium gas. You have to get special transmission fluid. It's an expensive beast to own. And my guess is that we're not going to be owning it for much longer because it's just starting to nickel and dime us to death here. So I may have to let go of my beloved race car. But that's okay. I'm ready for it. I could drive something practical from now on out. I'm getting old. I don't need to have a race car. Anyway, so I've been watching videos over the last few days, and I watched an interesting video this morning where the guy was basically talking about our inner desire to humans' inner desire to be part of a tribe, and how Western society has gotten away from tribalism and how that has affected us in a bad way over the centuries of getting away from that. And I think he's right. He's absolutely right. I think that human beings are designed to be a part of a group, not to be solitary animals that hide themselves away. Oh my gosh, my phone fell. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, and it turned my windshield wipers on. Hang on, I gotta pull over here. I hate when this happens. Talk amongst yourselves. One moment, please. All right, let's try this again. What day this time? Let's see, are we better now? Okay. I locked in there, I didn't have it tight. Okay, so anyways, I don't think that people are supposed to like lock themselves away and keep themselves completely and totally separate from the rest of society, but that's kind of, especially here in America, that's what we do, you know? I mean, we have our group interactions at work and at church and in other aspects of our lives, but really when it comes down to actively doing things for the greater community or for your neighborhood, we're not really good at that. We've gotten away from that. And I think that that's caused us a lot of pain under the surface that we don't even realize is there. You know, I'm a people collector. I collect people, and I've always been like that. I've always called my group of friends my pack, and over the course of the last 50 years of my life, I've carefully picked out people to be in the inner circle in my life. You know, people come and go from your life all the time, but this special inner circle of people that I have that's, been a part of my life for a long time, has remained essentially the same. Adding to it now and then when very special people come into my life, but like to get into the inner sanctum of my close circle of friends, that takes a lot of trust and a lot of years of hard work for people to get in there. I just don't let people in. And I've always thought that this is kind of my tribe, my little tribe of people. And it's a small group of people that I work very hard for and will do anything for. And I think that that's my tribe replacement. That like feeds my need to be a part of a tribe. And you can go to church and you can get a sense of community, or you can go to school and get a sense of community, go to work and get a sense of community, but it's not an all-encompassing sense of community. Like tribes have lots of things that they have in common, right? If you live with a group of people in a village or what have you, you have all different kinds of things in common. Your spiritual beliefs, your knowledge, your customs, your holidays. I mean, all that stuff is common, right? That's why the United States of America could never be a tribe of people, because there's just too many different kinds of people with too many different kinds of beliefs living in one space. So, like, for the United States of America to unify, it's a very difficult thing. That's why we only unify when horrible things go wrong, because then we have like one thing in common. Like when 9/11 happened, the way that the whole country came together and wrapped their arms around each other over this tragedy, it was something we all had in common. We all witnessed what happened on TV. We all felt horrified and scared, and we all were in disbelief, and we were all doing it together. So for that brief moment in time, we were a tribe. I'm guessing that the same kind of thing probably happened when Pearl Harbor was attacked, or maybe during the Boston Tea Party, or the Revolutionary War. It's like these really horrible, tragic things are the things that like bring us together as a people. But it really should be all the good stuff that brings us together as a people, but we don't. We just seem to like keep that to ourselves. We hide in our houses and keep that kind of thing to ourselves. And we only group ourselves in circles instead of tribe. We're not a tribe. We just get into these circles. You have your church group of friends, and you have your work group of friends, and you have the friends that you hang out with on the weekends. But there's nothing like, the common denominator is you, right? It's not everybody having the same belief systems, the same culture, the same ideologies, political leanings. It's you and who you choose to have in your life. And you're not working for the common good of everybody. There are a lot of really great community based people out there. There's a lot of great neighborhoods in America where everybody is very involved with making the community a better place, and I think that they thrive and survive and thrive where they're at because they have embraced all the things that they have in common that are good. And I think the further we get away from doing that kind of thing, the worse off we are, the more deranged and degenerate we get as a country. That's why right now, people are coming together for negative reasons, instead of the positive ones, and making positive things happen. Because I think when you come together for the positive reasons, you have that law of attraction thing happen, where you cause good things to happen by the sheer power of the will of the people, But we keep ourselves so divided that we can't ever get anything done. Which is maybe what the government wants. They want to keep us separated. They don't want us to have the power. I talk with this group of people on YouTube every night in live chat, and it's predominantly black. It's more, in fact, I think it's 99% black. The one person who isn't is me. But I get involved in the conversation because I feel very strongly that the black community has been held down and has had a big giant white thumb pressed on them for so long. I'm just so sick and tired of racism. Oh my gosh. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of white nationalism. I'm so sick of white people being scared of every black person that they see and believing what the media tells them. I'm so sick of it. Oh, it just makes me so angry, and I like being a part of this conversation that I'm having with this group, because it's good to see. It's good to see. I mean, I am going into it with my eyes wide open, my ears wide open, and my heart wide open, and I'm taking it on the chin. I really am. I'm standing up and I'm saying, give it to me. I know what you're going to say. I know that you got a lot of anger in you, and I'm here to take it on the chin and show you that I am ready as an individual to stand up and fight for the rights and for the equality of the black community. I am ready for it. And I think that America needs to stand up and say, you know what? We royally messed up. We committed atrocious sins against black people, Americans of African descent. We're sorry that this happened. We're sorry that our ancestors were horrible, horrible people. Some of them. Family didn't come here until well after the fact. So we weren't a part of the whole, my family, thank the Lord, it wasn't any part of the slave thing, but I'm sure somewhere along the way someone in my family did something racist. I mean, that would be silly to think that wasn't a thing, because I'm sure it was. But it's time for us to stand up and say, you know what, we're sorry. We got to make this right. We gotta help the black community thrive, and they can do it on their own. They don't need white people to help them, but it'll make it a lot easier for them if white people are on board too. We need to do this. Everybody needs to do their part, and that's all I gotta say about that. But I would encourage everybody to get involved in the conversation, but take a personal emotion out of the equation. Okay, so if you hear somebody say those blue-eyed white devils, don't automatically assume that you're being spoken about, because you're probably not. They're probably talking about somebody very specifically. They're just using generalized language, which of course has gotten us white people into trouble for doing stuff like that. But I'm taking the position that I'm not taking it personally, because I know that there's this history that goes back to the 1600s of black people being oppressed by white people. So yeah, there's a long history of anger there, and that's going to take a long time to go away. But we got to start working on it. We got to start working on it now, because our kids and our grandkids could have a better future where the color lines aren't drawn and that people are looked at as being human beings, not as colors. We need to work on that as a nation. We all need to do a better job at making that a reality and making up for the past. What else is going on, guys? Nothing much. On a personal level, I got a really fancy new awesome coffee table. If you have me as a friend on Facebook, go check it out. I am Rachel Dolly Hug on Facebook as well. Dolly is my nickname, if you guys don't know that. You can call me Dolly. I will answer to that as quickly as I do to being called Rachel. Or Raquel, like my friend, the elder calls me Raquel, and I like that. I kind of wish that that's how everybody pronounced my name, Raquel. Wow, it is really gorgeous out. It's saying 53 degrees in my car right now. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I think I'll let you guys go. I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Mwah. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to everyone you meet today.